Testing. Alrighty, it's working. Alright, well, came up with the cool idea and thinking I'm about to try it. And, was checking out my playlist that I made for Cloak and Twine, seeing if it all pans out in a decent way, and I think it does. So anyway, hope you're doing okay, Dad. Hope everyone else is doing okay. And this is my attempt at showing you how I create images in C-Art. And, oh yeah, I already got a window open here, but it's gonna be the last image I make, because I pretty much came up with a few earlier, and pretty neat results. True fan sound. Alright, so, let's see. I was thinking I'm gonna do a UFO next to a body of water. Give it a title text. Copy, place of rebirth. I guess we can skip through a different song here. Don't mind listeners, Alright, so what we do, select all this. This is the prompt box. You input a lot of tags and whatnot to get your image rolling. And separated by commas like this. Occasionally people use periods as well. If you can form it in a good pattern, I guess, that fits certain characters or objects a little better. But I usually just stick with all commas, and that works just as fine sometimes, usually. Well, this here is the model, the base model. That's what a lot of the image is influenced on. Well, the results are impacted by this model, but eventually you start to add style models and stuff, so it combines, ooh, maybe it won't really work with the music here. Close that out. Well, here are the more base models that definitely adds to a variety of possibilities. But, I think this is pretty much the best one to go with in many cases if you want to start a fresh idea, I guess, but occasionally the anime ones are a good start as well. You can go between models, switch it up in the next generated image in order to, like, build a structure of a sort of image. So, like, I could start with this and then work my way towards an anime type, and create the details in this one, and then perfect it in this one. It's pretty sweet how it all ties together. But, excuse me. Let's see. These are just favorites and whatnot. I guess we'll try this, hoping that it's the best call. And let's prefer to do this. 1:1. That's like my go-to ratio. It's just even and whatnot. One image will allow me to make. I'll be using 9 points to create one image, or 18 for two, which I don't have enough points for. Well, they're not points. These are actually called stamina, and that's what allows you to take action in the site, pretty much. I'm gonna try out, since I had good luck quite often with DPR. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, just a little bit. I always feel like I want to crank this up, because it helps at times, but it could totally blow up everything. Turn everything to something really awful looking, or unrealistic, odd. Searchful. I don't know. Alright, so right here, the audio was cut off. I guess some issue with my mic and compatibility with the recorder here, but anyway, I'll continue playing it, but I'll try to explain pretty much necessary details, I guess. What I did was, I changed, well, it shows that it's, something is off about this word here, so the AI can't recognize and it's not familiar with any sort of tag and whatnot tied to it, so I gave it a change here, something that actually ends up working out, I think, towards its advantage. So right here, these are the base models that, pretty much, no, actually, these are style models, sorry, I'm just jumping right back into it. Okay, we already finished the base, and what I'm trying to do is pick one that actually adds to details and whatnot, actually could contribute to the image, but, work well with it somehow, because there's a lot of incompatibility that happens when combining different sorts of styles and models. Anyway, I end up going with this one. Here, I'll just kind of jump ahead since I can do that now. Yeah, I also should show you and mention each one of these has tons of tags and images that were created using it. And of course, there's a lot of lewd stuff on this site, and people tend to make a lot of images of women and whatnot. But anyway, it shows what it's capable of, and this actually is one of the best models because it's been used so many times, 81 million times, and that actually ties it to so many tags that it could veer off in so many different directions and improve itself in so many different ways. And it's pretty interesting how it compiles upon so many aspects of the AI models and everything. But yep, right here I'm about to. I also fixed the UFO because I think that impresses into it a little more to assure it that it's referring to an actual UFO. Yeah, I'm just kind of second guessing here, and I don't want to skip too far ahead because I usually do that, so I'm just gonna let it play out. I chose to go with this one because, of course, I kind of wanted to give it a little more detail and whatnot. And it does seem to have a good variety of different results, so it seems perfect in my opinion. Yep, still exciting sort of, and I'm about to go, and then here I go, clicking on it, and it's generating, and this was the image. It's actually pretty decent, but not straight perfect with my prompts, but anyway, like, the AI just does what it has to try to make something that really clicks and really blends together well and everything, and usually it's the case where it results in something that's kind of unexpected, but it definitely is well done, and definitely is, like, usually it's realistic as much as it can be. It tries to be anyway. But oftentimes, like I said before, things just kind of collide and don't associate very well, and yeah, luckily in this case, I did end up creating something kind of decent. Well, I'll actually get off of this and show you what I'm talking about here. The cool thing about this site, though, is you can actually just take previous images and works and just work off of it and continue building and building into a better image or a better structure, scene, anything. And you can zoom in a bit. Here's the full-size image. Pretty well done. Pretty neat. So here, what you do, all these right here, allow you to just continue off. You can make a video on as well. But these are neat little command buttons here and stuff. You can just click here. Oh, I should have showed you, or I explained. What replaced was just a default sort of thing, but they just try to get people started with things they come up with. We got them options. This is actually what you should be doing if you're going to redo the whole thing, which is what I want to show you. Like, this is what you can continue improving your images by doing. And only one image possible. I had to go and do a task to get some stamina, and it worked out. I'll give it another try. Maybe change this a little higher to see if the prompt changes the whole image. And I'll show you, like, it definitely is really impacted by tags and capable connections. And we'll actually add more detail, see if that makes it worse. Things can go sour pretty easily with this. I don't want to change too much of this because then that's going to throw everything off, so we're going to try to stick close with it. Just change a few of the settings of the models and shoot. See how this goes. Hopefully it's still recording everything. Yeah, this is how I come up with pretty well-made combinations or sequences of images. It usually works out pretty well, but mostly, but there's been a few times that's horrible, that results. You have to delete instant. Instant deletion, and they liked it. This is a score that pretty much completes the task for you. It gives you more stamina, but also it may attract more potential viewers. But yeah, actually, it kind of gave up on a few things. Still have refractions, but you can't see any fish. Neither can you in this one. What happens is, yeah, AI tries to fully complete everything as best as it could, leaving a few things out just to kind of let you figure if that's what you really want, and then you can add to it if you want to keep this image exactly, because there's also these right here, referencing images. You can actually go off of previous actual images and make, well, you can make images into actual duplicates is what I was trying to see if you get it, but just with slight alterations, duplicates with slight alterations, and you can correct things and improve things. So yeah, it definitely is just never-ending potential in being able to like change every detail to kind of figure out. It's weird. You change the details and it leads you in a direction of thinking that you want it to be something more. How should I interpret this? Something more. Yeah, I don't want to be cliche and just say unique, but just something that stands out and is different and something that just makes you question it. I guess there's a lot of questionable things in this site. It kind of took up some time, but I just felt like I really want to send a video to you and complete this. I didn't take too much time, so I'll actually even show you another image made. I came up with this not too long ago, and I just kind of feel like it's a fun idea. So start over and try again, pretty much. Except I am going to sign out, actually. Go back, and I'm going to put this on a different account. Alright, so I'm back, and I signed into my other account here. This one's an interesting one, Mergers. And here I can go to my collections and whatnot. I got 97 works. I also like doing posts where you can combine the images into actual smaller collections or titled groups and whatnot. I'm going to go scroll down the bottom, but I made some pretty neat stuff on this account here. Used other people's prompts at times and altered things and did remixes. And well, this right here is what I started working on out of my own prompts, but came up with quite an interesting concept. I'm calling the Glue Lab, I guess. No, the Blob Lab. Yeah, the Glue Lab. Yeah, I tried doing some Spider-Man things. I like this one. It's kind of interesting. My prompt was 3 green flashes and a strobe light with something mysterious underneath. And like I said, Sierra Infinity does a lot of pretty decent work. Alright, so I'm going to try with this one. That same idea I just showed earlier. All I do is go to create, and this account here is fresh for the day. Full stamina, so I can actually make quite a bit on this right now. Yep, here's a default prompt setup. Paste this in there. Yep, thank you for the corrections. Try 4 images just to see if it can succeed. Or see if it can progress and succeed. Here we go. I got it up to the CFG because that's what gives more severity to the prompts. Sampling stuff gives more finer details and realistic at times, or well suitable attributes and stuff. Looks good, sort of. Let's do it. Sort of. It always just sort of looks good because, I don't know, there's so many things that you can do. But if you're going to try for something with so much more going on, then you're going to have to be very in-depth and specific and everything. But I'm just going with a generic setup here and easy to manipulate afterwards, maybe. Here we go. Sierra Infinity. See if it does the trick. Once again. The cool thing about styles is you can add like up to 3 as a non-member paying member. But oh, and you can just continue right here and just redo what you're doing right now and try and change something here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add styles to it. Illustrious is usually a good way to go because they do a lot of beauty type stuff. Beautifying. Oh yeah, I suppose, and a lot of animating. These are all different models though, but Illustrious is like a base setup. I actually, dang, I don't like any of these really, so I'm going to go with realistic. No, Anime Imagine. Excel. Let's give this a shot. Never really try these tabs much. Nah. Looks. Oh, that's right. What you do, you just search. And I'm just gonna go with this real quick. Just gonna throw it in there real quick to save time. And look at that, it did some good images there by the looks of it. Darn. This base model probably doesn't have a lot of Power Ranger additions to it. Dang. Let's see, maybe it's down lower. Oh man, no Power Ranger. So I can maybe try a different group altogether. What was the other one? There's Super Mario Brothers. There is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's do this for now. Hopefully there's a Super Mario. Nah, that would be kind of hard to do. Super Rangers Flux. Okay, I'm actually gonna use this just to replace the Power Rangers. Maybe it might possibly lead to. Oh, these are neat. Might lead to good results here. Let's see. So that was for the Power Rangers. There's also going to be Odyssey style. Oh wow, these are quite a lot of. Yeah, I'm sure that one's okay. So I'm gonna give this a shot. It was kind of thrown together real quick, and I always go down for that, but I do prefer this at times. But then Euler is the recommended. So show you a little bit about advanced sampling stuff. Fixing. With this base model, you can't really add negative prompts, but negative prompts actually affect what you don't want the image to include. Okay, let's see. It's pretty quick, so it's due to these models being good at what they do, pretty much. These are pretty sweet, though. Just weird. Some of them are totally off, but they seem to vibe in a good way. But it's weird that they have 5 fingers here. Power Ranger Turtles. Super Mario is the leader of the Power Rangers here. Dang. Mario vs. Mario. Power Ranger. Red Power Ranger vs. Raphael. Okay, we're just gonna take a look. Those look kind of cool. It looks good. It's actually thinking of what to do here. It's combining so many different tags and models, and you can look at your written prompt. Yes, that's a good concept. And I have all that set. It's gonna come up with something neat, I know. I could just pause it and let it go, but the anticipation is really getting to me. I just want to stick it out because I don't want to risk missing a second of its reveal. Come on, baby. 81%, huh? There it goes. Yeah, altering these would actually reduce, obviously you can figure it would reduce and add to the impact. Oh man, this is strange. But it's combined styles and it turns it into its own art. Wow. This is just fun, really. It's almost like a video game there. Pretty weird. It's just so many different characters that go through the mod that it's trying to come up with one that suits the prompt based off of so much structure that has already been implemented before and is stable enough to just do it over and over again in that perfect manner. And that's why it's definitely got so much potential. But alright, Dad, hope you enjoyed some more content there, but glad I was able to experience this with you and share with you. And hope soon I'll be able to just come up with something that just makes me feel content to just, oh man, call myself something talented at this. Like, I know I've got talent in ways that is just due to pure luck, but I don't know. It's just, anyone can have talent if they just take a look around the site and just see what combinations actually work out, pretty much. And that's what I've been trying to do mostly. But anyway, we'll let you go, Dad, and hope you have good holidays and good rest well enough, and, hope you remain in high hopes and good health. But, well, maybe I'll see to getting around to sending more videos like this or something, and we'll see how things go. So, I'll catch you later, Dad, and thanks again for checking me out. See ya.